ValveTime.net.
Hi, and welcome to the ValveTime News. Each week we'll bring you the biggest talking points regarding Valve and the community. Now, the news. This past week saw the reveal of the second part of the Team Fortress comic series after around 3.5 months since Part 1 was released. The second part, known as Unhappy Returns, focuses on Miss Pauling, Soldier, Demoman, and Pyro as they attempt to find and save Spy and Scout before they are executed by the Mayor of Twofort. At 70 pages, Unhappy Returns is slightly longer than the Ring of Fire comic, which was originally released as part of the series back in late August. As you may remember, Valve originally mentioned that the comic series would be released on a bi-monthly schedule, something which clearly hasn't quite come true. As such, the new blog post on the Team Fortress 2 website briefly mocks the original reveal by saying, "We've been busy these last few months trying to settle a long-standing debate as to what bi-monthly actually means. Some members of the team are convinced it means once every 2 months. Others maintain even trying to define it would ruin the enchanting mystery of reading. Anyway, 3 months later, we're no closer to an answer." Because of this, we aren't going to try and guess when Part 3 of the comic series might be, but we'll be sure to let you know when we hear anything. We highly recommend checking out Part 2 if you haven't already. Just be sure to read Part 1 first if you're looking for a recap. Dota 2 fans will be happy to learn that the game recently returned to the headlines after several weeks away. In a new blog released to the game's website on Friday of this week, the development team revealed that the next major update for the game will introduce a brand new ranked matchmaking system, which will be introduced alongside the game's current matchmaking setup. Ranked matchmaking, which becomes available after playing approximately 150 games, will be playable for the All-Pick, Captain's Mode, and Captain's Draft game modes, and will feature a visible matchmaking ranking. The ranking, known as MMR, is used to mathematically calculate the skill level of all Dota 2 players who participate in public matches. While the score has previously been used behind the scenes for normal matchmaking, ranked matchmaking will make the ranking publicly visible to players and their friends for the first time ever. MMR will be used in the new matchmaking system to track estimated skill levels while also pairing players and teams together, with the rank being updated at the conclusion of every completed match. The rank will be updated based on how a player is performing or whom they may be playing against. The system is designed to keep the matchmaking pool balanced and fair by pairing players of equal skill together whenever possible. The MMR system is able to adapt by shifting the rate at which a player receives rank points, such as how experienced a player is at the game and whether or not someone is paired up with a party. There is far more to the system than we can really talk about here in this brief summary, so if you're interested and want to learn more, be sure to check out the extremely lengthy blog post over on the game's official website for all the juicy details. Our friends over at SteamDB recently unearthed a number of new screenshots of features set to be introduced in the currently in-beta family sharing functionality sometime soon. Known as Family Options, the features were previously mentioned briefly on the SteamOS announcement page. As shown by these screenshots, users will be able to set up a private pin to restrict access to specific games, content, and features on Steam which can be selected from a clickable list. Users can then toggle between parent or family modes and change the parental control features within the Steam settings. If parental controls are active, users attempting to access restricted content will be greeted by this screen, which requires the preset pin to be entered before proceeding. We're not entirely sure when these features are set to be added to the family sharing beta, but you may want to check out our write-up on ValveTime.net for a closer look at these screenshots. Speaking of Steam, the service peaked at over 7 million concurrent users for the first time on Sunday the 1st of December, shortly before our last episode aired. While this isn't entirely unexpected given the continually growing nature of Steam and its audience, it is nice to see the service hitting new benchmarks like this. Later in the week, it was announced that the VGX Video Game Awards will be live streamed on Steam via a special promotional page on Saturday the 7th of December 2013 at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The promotion page shown here appeared as the first of its kind, featuring an embedded video player used to broadcast the award show live. The page also featured a VGX nominee sale, which celebrated some of the nominated titles featured during the award show by offering rather substantial discounts on games such as BioShock Infinite, Rayman Legends, and more. Unfortunately, the page was only accessible for around a day or so before being removed after the conclusion of the nominee sale. But hopefully this event is a sign of things to come as we look forward to seeing if Steam potentially moves closer to becoming a stable and reliable streaming platform. In merchandise news, Valve announced the release of 2 new Team Fortress 2 themed holiday sweaters, which have recently been made available on the Valve store for the modest fee of $59.99. Available in red or blue, the sweaters feature a design reminiscent of the Pyro's flame-retardant suit and even come packaged with a special holiday-themed gift box. You can check out the Pyro holiday sweaters for yourself via a link in the video description, which is available alongside links related to everything else we've talked about this week, including full write-ups on ValveTime.net, blog posts, and much more. And that brings us to the end of another week of Valve news. Things are definitely starting to quiet down as we approach Christmas, but we imagine things might get a little busy again in the next week or so with the arrival of the Team Fortress 2 and Dota 2 seasonal updates or the fast-approaching Steam Winter Sale. We're happy to confirm that the special winter-themed crates for Dota 2 and Team Fortress 2 are now available in-game, so get on out there, get playing, and find those items. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and rate our Dota 2 announcer pack positively over on the Steam Workshop. As usual, thanks for watching, and bye for now.